Welcome to another Whiskey Games and Nerd Stuff. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and play Black Panther on the expert mode of Rhino. I will probably do a couple of things wrong, so if you do see me do something wrong or make some mixed plays, please say so in the comment section. Still getting familiar with the game. I think I've been playing for roughly about 90 days now. So on expert mode for Rhino, we're going to start at stage 2. Stage 2, he wants us to search the encounter deck, and we went ahead and grabbed Breakin' and Taken. So we're going to start with the Breakin' and Taken. We've got our setup. We're starting at 11 health and 15 health for Rhino. We've got our tokens out. Let's go ahead and get our starting hand side of 6. And let's see, what do we want? All right, I'm going to go ahead and discard these 3. We'll keep Ancestral Knowledge, Wakanda Forever, and Shuri. We will discard these ones over here. We'll grab 3 more. And then we're also going to use T'Challa's ability setup. Search your deck for a Black Panther upgrade and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. So we're going to go ahead and look for an upgrade card. I'm still not 100% what the best upgrade card is. So if you know one, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and just take the Tactical Genius since it was on the the bottom of the deck. And that'll also allow us to do some thwarting. So let's go ahead and see what we want to play. All right, let's go ahead. We will play the Tactical Genius. So we're going to discard energy for the 2 resources. Tactical Genius will allow us to remove 1 threat from the scheme. 2 threat if the final step of this if it's in the sequence. And this is play the Wakanda Forever event. So as I will probably forget at least one time, you can't play the upgrades for Black Panther unless you have a Wakanda Forever card. All right, let's go ahead and flip him over. Actually, let's wait to flip him over. All right, we're going to go ahead and let's see. We will pay 2 to put Shuri out there. Shuri says, after Shuri enters play, search your deck for an upgrade and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. So we'll go ahead and look for another upgrade to play. We're going to go ahead or add to our hand, and that's going to be the Vibranium suit. All right, and let's go ahead and we're going to flip over to Black Panther's side. We are going to pay 1 resource to play Wakanda Forever. Wakanda Forever will allow us to play this. Because this is the first and only card, it's going to allow us to remove 2 threat from a scheme. So we will remove 2 from Breakin' and Taken. We then will have Shuri thwart. She's going to go ahead and thwart for 1. Removing that, and we were able to get rid of this, which is what we wanted to do, so we don't have to worry about that extra card. All right, now we're going to go ahead and have Black Panther attack for 2. He will attack Rhino for 2, bringing him from 15 to 13. And let's go ahead and ready back up and draw our cards. Our hand side is now 5, so we've got 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Normally, we would go ahead and at the beginning of the turn, we'd put a threat counter on the break-in, but we're going to go ahead and play Emergency as an interrupt. When this villain schemes, reduce the amount of threat placed on that scheme by 1, so that will not have a threat. All right. Rhino is going to attack us. We're going to go ahead and take it. So Rhino will attack us for 3, 4, 5, bringing us down to 6. And then let's go ahead and flip over our encounter card. The encounter card is Armored Suit. Attach it to Rhino. When any amount of damage would be dealt to Rhino, place it here instead. And if there is at least 5 damage here, discard Rhino. So we have to go ahead and get 5 damage on him to do anything. That's the end of that phase, so it's our turn. And again, I'm going to do something wrong, so please let me know if I'm doing anything wrong. And I'd love to hear what people's thoughts are on this game, just in general. All right, we're going to go ahead and play Vibranium for 2 to play the suit down here to give us another option to play. Let's see, what do we want to do? All right, we're going to go ahead and have Black Panther attack for 2. He will do 2 damage to that. We're not going to have Shuri attack right now. Actually, you know what? We will. We'll have Shuri attack for 1. Putting that at 3. We're going to go ahead and discard the Get Behind Me and draw back up to 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll ready everything up. It is now the villain phase. We'll put 1 threat on. Rhino is going to attack. We will have Shuri block this time. Rhino is going to attack for 3, 4, 5. And Shuri is gone. We will go ahead and flip over our encounter card. Explosion. If this is for Bomb Scare is not in play, so we will go ahead and it'll gain Surge. When revealed, you're confused. If you're already confused, this card gains Surge. All right, so we are confused, meaning that Black Panther cannot thwart right now. All right, it is our turn, so let's see what we're going to do. We don't have any Wakanda Forevers, but let's see what cards we can do. All right, we're going to go ahead and play Luke Cage. So that's 2, 3, 4 to play Luke Cage. Luke Cage comes in with a toughness counter. Now, here's something that I think I'm going to do wrong. So when your allies attack, they take a... I can't remember the name of the damage. There's a damage that they take when they're attacking. Collateral damage, I think is what it's called. So Luke Cage is going to attack for 2. That 2 damage will go ahead and make this 5, so now this goes away. However, because Luke Cage attacked, he would normally take a damage, but because that collateral damage would now go on the tough card and take off that tough card, so he no longer would have any damage. I think I played that correctly. If I did not play that correctly, please let me know. We're going to go ahead and have him attack again. He will attack for 2. We'll have Black Panther attack for 2. He's now Rhino is at 11. We'll go ahead and ready up. We will draw up to 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, great. We've got a Wakanda Forever that we can play, and then we have Nick Fury that we'll try and play out as well. So it'll be Rhino's turn. They'll add a threat to the threat counter. Rhino is going to attack. We will let Luke Cage block. Rhino is going to attack for 3, 4, 5. That will defeat Luke Cage. We will now go to the encounter card. And this will be a charge for next time when Rhino attacks. So that's going to be he's going to have a big attack coming in. It is now our turn. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and play Nick Fury, and that's going to cost 4. This will give us 2, 3, 4. When Nick Fury comes into play, we have a couple options. I always take the 3 cards. I'm going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. All right, and then what we're going to do is... Let's go ahead and play... You know what? We're going to go ahead and pay 2 resources to play Energy Daggers. We will go ahead and have Nick Fury thwart for 2. Removing that. We will have Black Panther attack for 2. Rhino is going to go from 11 down to 9. We will then go ahead and ready up our cards. All right, we went ahead and readied up and drew our cards. We're at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is Rhino's turn. We'll go ahead and add 1 threat token. Rhino is going to attack. We'll let Nick Fury block. Rhino is going to attack for 3, 6 total. These are going to have the ability where you're going to have overkill, so the extra damage is going to come over. So he's attacking for 6. Nick Fury's going to take 2, meaning that we're going to take 4 of it, putting us down to 2 health. We're riding that pretty close. Nick Fury is going to go away, And the charge goes away. Oops. All right. Then we'll go ahead and flip over an encounter card. And Rhino is now getting the enhanced ivory horn for +1, so now his attacks are 4. It is our turn, so we're going to go ahead and let's see what we want to do. All right. We're going to go ahead and play 1 resource to do Wakanda Forever. Now, when we play Wakanda Forever, we're going to be able to do these in different routes. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove 1 threat from the scheme. So that's that one. We will then choose a player, deal 1 damage to the villain and each enemy engaged with that player. So we're going to choose this player, do 1 damage to Rhino, bring him to 8. We will then go ahead and go with a Vibranium Beam suit, move 1 damage from hero to the enemy, 2 instead if this is the final step of the sequence. So what we're going to do is, as I'm recalling how this goes, we're going to remove 2 damage from Black Panther, bringing him up to 4. And then that 2 damage is going to go to Rhino, bringing him down to 6. All right. We are then going to go ahead, discard Haymaker to play another Wakanda Forever. And we're going to do that same sequence. So we're going to remove 1 threat, and there's no threats to move. We're going to go ahead and do 1 damage, bring him to 5. And then we're going to move 2 damage, bringing him up to 6, and bringing him down to 3. We'll go ahead and then do our turn of having Black Panther attack for 2, going down to 1. And we're going to go ahead and flip over into our alter ego state so we can draw up that extra card. So we'll go ahead and clean this up. We'll go ahead and ready ourselves up. We'll draw up to 6 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we got some good cards for us on the next run. So we'll see what happens. All right, it's going to go ahead and it's going to be Rhino's turn. We're going to have a Thort. We will go ahead and have him scheme. He's going to scheme for 1, 2, 3. And then we'll have our encounter card. Stampede. Because we're an alter ego, this is going to game Surge. We're going to have another Surge. The villain schemes. Uh-oh. So he's going to scheme for 1, 2, 3. And we just lost the game. So, darn it. All right, I felt like we were on the chance of winning this one. Obviously, I did some misplays. I would love for people who did watch this to make comments in the comment section of what I would have done differently. I think when we go back and watch this, I know one of the things that I messed up on, and I usually do, is I probably did not do the retaliates when I was attacked. So when Black Panther is attacked, he has that retaliate, and after this character is attacked, deal 1 damage to the attacking creature, so or character. So I think that could change the game, but it's one of those things where when you forget to do something, you can't go back in time on it. So we'll go ahead and take this as a loss and reset. Once again, do appreciate everybody taking the time to watch this. Please like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And until next time, folks, cheers.